Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight it's the first of four between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. The Reds are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Joey Lucchesi, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So it's a solo shot on the very first pitch of the ball game. Third home run for him on the year. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
This guy has some pop in that leadoff spot. You have to be a little bit more careful than that. Threw him a first pitch strike, and he hit it over the wall.
In is Joey Votto now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Votto is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. That's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Just classic confidence in the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
At the plate now, Jesse Winker. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Foley leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Runner breaks for third. Strike called. Now the throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. A man at third with 1 away. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 28 on the season, as the Reds move out in front now, 3-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. And even 30 home runs on the year, as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Standing in now, Rodney Presley. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
Nick Castellanos now. Davis brings it in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Batting it, the third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
So 2 out, nobody on. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Left fielder looking up at the track. The wall. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 18 for him on the campaign. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Jordan Yamamoto comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 30.
Stepping in now, Tyler Mahle. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Second at bat for him, and remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Verdugo. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Reds 6, the Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Tyler Mahle gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
So here's Jeff McNeil. And D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this high. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I know they're hoping to get more production from the 7-hole these days. He's not producing at the plate like people expect him to. I don't know if it's the pressure or if it's just baseball. Sometimes you go through struggles. Maybe today is the day he breaks out of it.
Alex Verdugo digging in now as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's the 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped a base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
As he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. In his career versus this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here, 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 4th.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's set, and the pitch fouled off. Verdugo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Mets leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Now at the plate, Joey Votto, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. to first. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Into the box now, Marcus Foley, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Hit in the air down the right field line. Martinez is there, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, man, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Reds 7 and the Mets nothing.
I'm part of the solution. My own personal retribution. The new me is new around. Just letting it go. I'd have been wrong before.
So now here is Francisco Lindor. His prior history versus this arm. He's a .333 hitter.
Francisco.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
0-1 count and the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next to stand in is J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis.
From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Batting 7.
Stepping up is Jose Martinez. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets go down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Rodney Presley. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he'll get there as he kicks off the third with a leadoff triple.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, and on the first pitch he hits it in the air to right. Martinez is there. Let's see if they try it. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
Number 7, Eugenio.
So one gone now in the Cincinnati third, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. First pitch of the AB now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 8-0.
Up next for Cincinnati.
So here now is the pitcher, Tyler Mahle. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more on this Monday night after this. Now to the plate, here is James McCann. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Jordan Yamamoto comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jordan Yamamoto becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. This is skied into short left center. India is there, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Reds 8 and the Mets nothing. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Jonathan India. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt to first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Smith is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Just an excellent job of bat head discipline right there. Able to go below the zone. That pitch is not a strike. That was actually a pretty nasty pitch, and he was able to go down and spoil it.
In now, Marcus Foley. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season as they just continue to pour it on here. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Dan, although the wind's blowing in right here, these guys are staying on the attack and driving balls out.
You know, one of the things, D-Row, it's psychologically, it always feels better if you're a pitcher to go ahead and attack the zone with the wind blowing in. If you can keep the ball in the big part of the ballpark, you feel like you have a fighting chance, even with the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Go to the meat of the order, make them put the ball in play.
Jimmy Nelson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Reds 10 and the Mets nothing. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo.
Leading up for the Mets, the center fielder, Alex Verdugo.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
To the plate now, Dominic Smith, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
The 0-2 delivery.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Dominic Smith becomes out number 2 this inning.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
0-2, here it is. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the speedy catcher, Rodney Presley. First offering. To the left side, but it's well foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard towards center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Strike taken, the throw. It's too high, and he's in there at second with a stolen base. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Hey, guys, one of the best shortstops in the game, but he's going to tell you right there, he had to take the extra step because a little bit of a fumble in that glove forced him to have to gather himself, and it cost him.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez pitches a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Digging in will be Tyler Mahle. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So no one on now after the sac fly, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jonathan India. Now the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Reds 12 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on.
Late that time for a strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Now to bat, J.D. Davis struck out in his last trip to the plate. This is foul right side. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1 taken just off the inside.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Right fielder, Jose Martinez.
At the plate, Jose Martinez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto. Now the pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
At the plate now, Marcus Foley. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker steps in once more as we look back at the big game he's already had. He got off to a fast start with 2 homers in the early going. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Foley, the runner at second with 1 away. And now the runner's trying for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there. And I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Adam Kolarek gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Next up is Mike Moustakas. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First pitch of the AB on its way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And how about that for a situational lefty? He gets out of it with 1 pitch and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of the 6th inning, Reds lead this one 13-0. So here is James McCann. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
The 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Here's the pitch. Got him. as he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Luis Guillorme will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. And it's 1-2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Number 16 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 16.
And now here is Rodney Presley, singled in his last at-bat. First delivery to him. Hit high and deep to right center. Verdugo waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Next, it'll be Nicholas Castellanos. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Next up, Eugenio Suarez notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Oh, Matty V, this has turned into a lopsided one here. How about this, D-Row? 7th home run of this game alone.
This is crazy. They knew coming in they had the lineup to do damage, but this is getting absolutely out of hand right now. This guy is missing over the heart of the plate. This trend could continue.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Jonathan India digging in now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line towards center field. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Get up and stretch. The Reds lead it 14-0. Striding in is Alex Verdugo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. and it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Now that's popped up. Suarez in foul ground. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 2. Dominic.
Stepping in next, Dominic Smith. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Next to dig in, Pete Alonso. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and here comes the first baseman, Joey Votto.
19. Joey.
He's set. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Verdugo, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. So now to the plate, Marcus Foley, 3 for 4 so far in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
So now to the plate, Jesse Winker, pulled toward right center field. Boy, and call off the dogs already, as this is down for extra bases.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Dylan Betances enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. In now, Mike Moustakas. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Digging in next, Rodney Presley, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He swings and grounds it to short. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Reds are on top, 15-0.
Leading up for the Mets, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Francisco Lindor stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And he takes a called strike one.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Fouled away. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And Moustakas has this one for route number 2. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. First pitch on the way, and he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be, so I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Down in order go the Mets. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. All set to start the 9th in this one, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Nicholas Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
First pitch on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
Next to hit, Eugenio Suarez. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
Man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get 2. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in a game in the big leagues.
The pitcher, number 30, Tyler Mahle.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyler Mahle. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Hey, have a day right here. 3rd knock of the game for the pitcher. Don't be shocked if he's not in a 3-hole for this manager tomorrow.
Standing in now, Jonathan India. Hard liner to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this 3rd guy out. Next thing you know, 1st and 3rd and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. 0-1 count. Here it comes. In the air to straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Reds strand a couple as they can't add to their slim 15-0 lead. Now into the box, James McCann starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swinging a liner back through the box. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. And just what they needed here to start the bottom of the ninth as he's in with a two-base hit. Wilson Ramos will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. He's set and the pitch.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
The 1-1 home. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Chopped weakly to the left. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And with one out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the ninth inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the ninth inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 15-0 the final in this one. The Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tyler Mahle earns his 5th winner of the year and recorded 19 strikeouts in this ball game. Joey Lucchesi permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Supposed to be the front, say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a you ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go again.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.